Start the system! Start the system! J'ai dit start the system!
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Underground.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I talked into a microphone. I mean, this is just my phone. This is gonna get uncomfortable, but welcome to episode number 1 of Psyké Underground in Planet Coaster 2. A legend that might be gone in real life, between quotes, because the ride still exists. It's weird that I'm this upset about a ride that still exists. Anyways, because I'm so upset because Psyké's gone, of course, I decided to remake it in Planet Coaster 2. This is only episode 1. I'm not gonna say how many episodes there is gonna be. The reason why this is, I made this episode now is because I feel like I've been teasing you guys for long enough. So, it's time to get into it. In this episode, we'll get the layout done, hopefully. I'll get into that in a minute. We'll get the train done. We'll get the first wall done, and factually some supports, custom animated station wheels, a lot of stuff. Honestly, it's a lot of stuff, but if you look at the end result of this episode, it feels a lot less substantial, even though the amount of work I put in this is so much compared to just going to, building the building. I mean, building the building is still gonna take longer, but I mean comparatively, of course. Anyways, before anyone starts spamming the comment section with how in the hell I made Schwarzkopf's shuttle loop layout that launches forwards first, if at all, in the shuttle mode, because Planet Coaster 2 doesn't have a shuttle mode anymore. Oh, my screen just went black because the mod... I didn't even give context yet. Anyways, I'm using a mod, and the reason why the screen just went black is because this was before hotfix 3. I don't know, one of the hotfixes fixed the bugs of the mod for some reason, so maybe Frontier is keeping an eye on the modding community and helping us, but keep dreaming, people. That's probably not true. Otherwise, thank you, Frontier. But yeah, so back then a lot of stuff broke when using the mod, which I'll talk more about in a second. So I uninstalled it because I couldn't work properly. I don't remember what the issue was there. But if you see the screen go dark a couple more times, that's because of the mod breaking stuff. But yeah, near the end of the video that's gonna be gone, because near the end was 2 days ago, so after the hotfix. Nonetheless, this mod is so amazing. This is stuff that we were never able to do in Planet Coaster, quite literally. And why am I not moving? Hello, me? Okay. That was weird. Anyways, we can do so much with this mod. Just think of literally anything any coaster model can do. This mod allows every coaster model to do it. You can put the Intamin water coaster double elevator on everything. Or turntables, so spikes and switch tracks. I'm trying to come up with more, but basically everything. I hope you understand that you can make invisible tracks, you can make everything. If you still don't understand what this mod does, everything. That's literally all it does. So in this one, I used the station of the Intamin Impulse coaster. Which is the inverted Intamin coaster, and if you place one of those stations on anything, it works perfectly fine. And also add the the shuttle launch track to it from the Intamin Impulse coaster, and you're able to decide how many times the train actually goes forwards and backwards if you put it to lapping mode. So it's actually better than the Intamin Impulse coaster if you use the mod, which is peculiar, but okay. And yeah, so you just set it launch direction forwards and do 2 laps, and then it launches forwards and backwards. Also here you can see how I kind of stopped working on the train for a little bit for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I did. And then the sidetrack, for those who are familiar with the Realism Overhaul mod of Planet Coaster 1, you know that if a track element doesn't exist, it turns invisible. So I'm here making some decal tracks and custom LIM fins, like you can see right there. And here we're starting work on custom drive tires, which will actually retract into the track when the train passes over. You might have seen the YouTube short I made on it. And they also rotate. So yeah, I put a lot of work and effort into details like that. The wheels are also roughly on the same place as in real life, but it's not identical. Oh, there you could see me restarting the game again. And oh no, here it was actually crashing. Back then I was unable to use the sequencer in any way, shape or form. Here it crashes again. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, the mod was totally bricking stuff like that. So if you want to know more about the mod and what it's capable of, I strongly advise you go check out the video of Element on my channel, which is a new gen Vekoma roller coaster with tilt track, with launch. I mean, launch is not that special, but it has tilt tracks. It even has drive tire tracks. It has a turntable. It has a spike. It has a lot of stuff that this game usually does not allow people to do, but this mod allows you to do it, and there you will find the most up-to-date info about the mod. Anyway, I actually wanted to upload this video a bit earlier, but then I ended up being in Phantasialand all of a sudden, which was fucking amazing. Excuse the word used, but that was like the best experience of my life by far, because for my 18th birthday, which was the 19th of January, we actually stayed in Charles Lindbergh, and now I have 9 fast passes. They're all expired now, of course, but I have 9 fast passes left because we didn't use many. But it was amazing. Phantasialand Wintertraum is absolutely amazing. Like, I really miss it. It was the best experience of my life by far. Now I'm really in the mood for something new in my roller coaster life, you know? So, next season, hopefully we can make it to Tatis in Parc Astérix. It was probably an offensively bad French accent. I mean, not that there was much accent, it was a name, but... Anyway. But yeah, no, Phantasialand Wintertraum was amazing. Charles Lindbergh was amazing. Like, I still haven't really realized, like, how do you say this? Comprehended, that's the word. I still haven't really comprehended how amazing that was, so yeah. And it's kind of sad to think that I'm probably never going to do this again. But maybe that's for the better, because if I do it again, it will probably be amazing again, but it will never beat the first time, you know? But yeah, it was genuinely an amazing experience. So if you ever have the chance and you're a big Fly or just Phantasialand fan, I strongly advise you go to Charles Lindbergh. It's an experience like no other. The only issue they had is that my shower couldn't stay hot for longer than 20 seconds, which is a pretty fucking big issue. Yeah, no, it's more funny, but that, like, I want to leave a review on it, which it would be a 5-star, maybe even 6 out of 5 stars, if it wasn't for the shower not wanting to be warm. And if you're a light sleeper, there is a clock that ticks very quietly, but for some reason that helps me sleep. It's kind of like an ASMR effect, I don't know. So yeah, it depends from person to person, of course. There's also a lot of stuff you get and a lot of stuff you can steal. Like, not that it's a problem. Maybe I shouldn't use the word steal. I mean, it was a joke, guys. Please don't call the cops on me. But you know, so like we got a bunch of postcards and we still have 9 fast passes because we got 12 in total. So yeah, we only used 3 of them. Don't ask why. I had to do front row fly as well. Anyways, so yeah, we got postcards. I don't remember if I said that already. Even brought a chocolate, which I might eat after this recording. Postcards, I already said that. 3 maps, because each room got a map of Roodberg and Charles Lindbergh. So yeah, I have another 1000 map now with the Wintertraum stuff, which is really cool, by the way, because Chiapas, the log flume, and River Quest, and whatever the ride is at the back, the calm boat ride that used to be interactive, they're all frozen on the map now because they're closed, which is weird because Chiapas isn't closed. Though it might just be very light colored water because like River Quest and the other ride are like very big eyes mountains, while Chiapas is just a slightly lighter blue. So yeah. Anyways, it's really cool that they made a Christmas map. Still don't know why Fly is purple on their maps, because Fly is not purple. Fly is red. So Fantasjon, maybe look into recoloring your maps before you print the next ones, but I'm pretty sure you probably already printed the next ones. So the 2026 maps in that case, print those red, I'm begging you. We're nearing the end, by the way. I haven't talked about what's actually happening in the video in ages, but here I found out that the letters in-game are like nearly identical to the letters that are actually used in the station of Psyké Underground, which, wow, that's a coincidence. And then here for this apostrophe, that also looks perfect, but later I have to scale it, and this, it's not an apostrophe, it's an accent grave, I think. It's an accent of some sort. Yeah, it's a bit too big, and when you try to scale it down, which the letters are already scaled down, and also it's supposed to be super tiny like you can see here, it stopped scaling, so it went out of proportion, so we'll be using the bottom of that accent later instead. Like here you can see it, the scaling issue. But yeah. What else do I have to say? Let me think. I don't know when the next episode of this is releasing, by the way. Also, what do you guys want me to do about the entrance pathway, like, poking out like that? I don't know how wide the wall is over there. If there's a wide enough wall, I'll just act as if there's nothing there and just make the pathway go through the wall. But otherwise, I don't really know what to do with the wide-ass stations. I mean, actually, the station is quite an appropriate size for Psyké Underground, because Psyké Underground has a big platform. But in Psyké, the entrance portal is actually on the corner instead of on the side. So yeah, but I'll work that out somehow. Yeah, I'm really happy with the first progress here. I cannot say how the rest is going yet, because this is literally how far I am in real life. Here you have an old version of the exit signs, which were way too big and I couldn't scale them small enough, so you'll see a smaller version later using the 2D text. Yeah. Last thing I want to talk about is update number, which one is that, 2? I almost failed at counting to 2, that's kind of sad. But yeah, update number 2 is almost Among Us. Oh no, oh my god, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But update 2 is only 2 weeks away. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, if it's gonna be today or tomorrow. But yeah, either in 2 weeks or in 2 weeks and a day, we have update number 2, which is super exciting because I want interchangeable coaster cars so bad. I want my Vekoma MK1101 trains so bad. I'm sick and tired of the Top Gun trains. Don't get me wrong, they're sick, but I'm sick of them because they're sick. You get it? Like, I just want normal Vekoma trains that are longer than 2 cars and not asked to custom theme. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. You know, here you're seeing me use the exit sign made by... I'm not freezing. Why? Thank you. By, what was their name? Oh, I don't remember. I'm sorry, but it's... I think it's Strack. I don't know what accent I need to use to say it, but it's something... Oh, there it is. Yes, Strax. Is it Strack? Why am I spending so much time trying to pronounce it right? I don't know. Yeah, these exit signs are amazing. Go check them out in the workshop. I do not know what their share code is. Sorry. But I think the workshop has a search bar, right? So just look Strax exit signs and you'll find it, hopefully. And maybe I'll put it in the description if I find how or where I found the code myself. I think it was on the YamDK Discord. Anyways, here you see me fiddling with the sequencers because the station was way too short at first and the spike was too short, so I made it longer, but every time I adjust this track I have to adjust the wheel sequencers, and that is absolute hell because I have to adjust them all individually. And then here there is actually a fun effect on the wall that I never noticed in real life. Guess I'm never seeing that because it's gone. Fuck you. Anyways, there's like, oh, I only placed a couple now. What was I doing? Oh, the new exit sign. There you go, the smaller exit sign. The text is a bit too thin now, as in like it's too close to each other, the letters. I could manually move them apart, but I don't care that much, dude. I don't care that much. And again, frozen. Probably because I was sending pictures to people. But yeah, and for the people who are like, where is the sliding door? I also thought there was a sliding door on the inside. There isn't. The sliding door is on the outside, apparently. So, that's a thing I know now. Anywho, if anyone has any resources for where I can find more Psyké Underground behind the scenes stuff, please let me know in the comments. And if it's a link, don't send links in the comments, but send a link on Discord somewhere. There's 2 links in the description to different Discord servers. So yeah, because I would love to have a bit more behind the scenes stuff. Talking about behind the scenes, let's quickly get back to Fly. If I'm correct, then the way they get Fly off the tracks is through the cafe. They remove the floor and the ceiling and then the maintenance bay is below it. Does anyone have a video / picture of that? Like the trains being lifted through the cafe? Because I told my family that and they wanted to see it, and I also want to see that. So if you have a picture of that, send it over on Discord, please. What a big side dungeon. Anyways, here we're adding this tiny little pipe that I found. And yeah, I think we're about done now. I hope you enjoyed my little ramble. I'm sure I forgot to say something that I wanted to say in this video, but yeah. Conclusion of today, go to Charles Lindbergh if you have the chance. It's amazing. I'm thinking about it again, I'm sad again. Anyways, hope you have an amazing time. I think we're done. Let's get into the real-time part, like Digital Dan. Oh yeah, here I put the picture on screen that I recreated me. Thank you. Anyways, to the real-time part. Hello everyone, welcome to the real-time part of Psyké Underground episode number 1. The progress that we made is so exciting. Why are the tires not moving? Or did they just turn off right before I checked? Let me... Oh no, ignore the visual glitch. That's not my fault, that's Coaster 2. Anyways, I already made a bug report, don't worry. Normally, unless it broke, which is going to be awkward in editing, these wheels will retract. I was worried for a sec. Stop flickering. And they also activate right on time to take the wheel, or to take the train on. So yeah, the train is easily the prettiest, like most detailed version you can do. It's a bit too tall, and this is not round enough, but it's also too long, so I couldn't make it even more bulgy. The reason why this is because, of course, you have the normal Schwarzkopf train. We all know how it looks. You have the normal Schwarzkopf train below here, which is a bit bigger than Psyké, so that's also why the bumper is kind of like it's supposed to curve with the bumper, but it doesn't, because yeah. A thing that I don't know if it was in the time lapse is they added these numbers, because apparently those are on the real life thing too. So I added them. There's also these tiny little arrows. The only thing that I still want to add is this bar at the end, like you see looks really messy now. I found some good reference that shows how this actually looks. For some reason, like you have this bar, and then on Psyké, instead of going inwards, it makes a point. I don't know why, I didn't design it. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this train turned out. I think it's about as good as it can get. And here I have this beautiful fence in the middle of everything, because that's of course where the in-game platform ends. Not much you can do about that. And then here I have this wall, which is a bit longer than the platform itself, but that's fine. Like I said, I hope that this wall here has a bit of freeway to clip, because I'm gonna have to make the path go like this in a zigzag, because of course currently like this is too much. Like this width is roughly correct for the station. Usually the door is like right here, which you can't do in Coaster 2, unfortunately. But yeah, the station also absurdly long at the end, because it is in real life. I don't know if the brake runs long enough, but see about that when we built the building around it. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, I think that this is a really great progress. I added these strips, and here's my tip of the day. If you want to do precise stuff, I strongly advise you use coaster supports, because coaster supports can get ridiculously small. Oh, it's gone. But yeah, that's really useful piece. The entire train is also made with coaster supports. which you can see that there's lines everywhere, but if you make it dark, because of course this is a dark ride, and you put some spotlights on it, it's not very obvious that there's lines all over it. I mean, here I can't even see it. Maybe you can in your lighting conditions, but I think this is good enough. I tried to get the shape as accurate as I can. I think it turned out pretty well. Here we have the custom LIM fins, which are just around the brake fins, but it works. And then we have this little rod, which in real life is metal, but I found that this wood bar, or plank, I mean, sorry, works pretty well actually for this purpose. Of course, in Psyké, these fins are a hell of a lot bigger, like not even a little bit, but they scaled them up like at least 4 times the size or something. And here we also have these blue supports, which are there in real life. So I put them there because they're there in real life. The looping. By the way, Frontier, please fix your coloring. These are all set to the same color. Why are they different colors? For the rest of the track layout, I kind of like had to manually, like these glossy things are way darker than this rougher stuff. I had to manually like color match them, I think. Yeah, see, this one's different. Because if you put this at the same color, oh, it's just black. So you see how bright this is when you set it to black, but if you turn this to black, look at the difference. That's the same color. So yeah, that's a bit of a bug that you guys need to figure out, Frontier. But yeah, I don't think that's too much to ask. And also, if someone has a suggestion on how to make these fences yellow, that it doesn't look awful, I think that the best thing we can do is just trace them out with support pieces. I don't know, but that's one thing I have yet to figure out. For the rest, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really fun, this project, because it makes a legend stay alive a bit longer, or indefinitely, until this file gets lost to space and time, actually. So yeah, I'm really happy that I can do this. Especially since, as a child, I was obsessed with making this thing in Planet Coaster 1, and of course I never got there because it wasn't possible. And now, after 8 years, finally having Psyké Underground in Planet Coaster 2 is quite surreal after trying for so long. So yeah, I'm really unnaturally excited with the progress that we made already. I'm gonna edit this video, publish it, and then continue working on this. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna include a little POV for you guys. So have fun with that. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, there will be a playlist at the end screen, I think I'll put it, yeah, at the end screen, for when other episodes release. And don't forget to think out of the square, because your only limitation is your own imagination. Bye-bye!
Start the system! Start the system! J'ai dit start the system!
Erreur système. Erreur système. Erreur système.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Psyké Underground. Psyké Underground.